Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and I am starting this video with a kind of disclaimer. I don't know what's been going on when I use my phone to actually record. The last couple of videos, it's been chopping out and not capturing everything. So you'll see in this next video where I did everything down at First Gravel Hill Baptist Church, it seems like I just jumped to a different topic. It was because the video was corrupted. So just giving you a heads up, the last couple of videos have done it. This was actually the worst. So that's why I never explained it, but hopefully you can still get the gist of it. What was cut out was at Gravel Hill, they also wanted me to expand the Wi-Fi. So I went ahead and added a access point to that. And it looks like all the video where I set that up, that kind of got messed up. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Hey, good morning, everybody. AJ here. We are back. Well, I was going to say back, but we're actually in Smithfield, Virginia. This is my dad's home church and family on my dad's side live down here. We were down here a while ago to help them out with some other stuff, and then came back and then helped them. Well, we initially did a design for them, and then they had another company install that stuff, and then they were having some issues with some stuff. We came down here and trained them on it, and we're back down here now to help install another camera in the fellowship hall and tie it into their new system. So let me get inside and see what we can do to help everybody out. All right, so what we need to do is they want to put a camera in here so that stuff can be done in this side. I was thinking about putting it on the back wall, but the fact that they have the sound here and then it's a ledge, that's not going to be really ideal to put it center. Just really trying to think. Ultimately, we probably might come back here as well too, because they want to do something with sound is not in here. They don't have any mics and stuff like that. But really got to think where to put this. And I know it's not going to be ideal, but I might actually have to put something right there because just from a placement standpoint, I don't want to compromise the sound absorption that they have here. But honestly, that would be the better location, but then I would have to run cables all the way over here. So we got to figure out what we're going to do as well. Is that we need to expand the Wi-Fi so that the Minister of Music can control the X32. So we're going to put an access point here. I'm probably just going to put it, I'm going to set it up and just put it as close as possible and just see how far of a range we can get, because trying to climb up in here is not going to be fun. So worst case scenario, we might try and get it halfway through. If we can put it on the back wall and it covers, which it probably should, we should be able to just do that. So let me bring everything in and we start setting that up, and then we start talking through everything else. Okay. All right, so I think it's possible that we might be doing a phase 2 of here, because again, ideally what I told them what I would like to do instead of avoiding this is to put maybe a 20-foot, 25-foot pole from the ceiling and hang it down so we're not against the wall, run the cables up through the pole, come across this drop ceiling all the way to the front. Since there are already cables that are going back to the sound system, we would find those cables somewhere over here, and then that's what goes to the media room. Also, the SD8, which is what we're doing at down in Smithfield, North Carolina, this is the other thing I proposed to them, because they're trying to bring their wireless mics over here, and there's no reception over here. So with their X32, have this over here, connected to here, and now we have 8 connections. We'll put a dedicated wireless mic set over here, 4 mics. We have 4 more jacks here, so if you want to have a keyboard or something plugged into here, that would give the option. That would be a phase 2, but what we're going to do right now is get right here, punch through here. I remember before this part was actually built. That's how much I was here growing up. But anyway, we'll put this there, punch our cables through. Hopefully we can get above the drop ceiling. We got to get over here somewhere, and then we get over into the drop ceiling and then run into that room. So that's the goal. And then we're going to do the access point on the other side, and we go from there. All right, so it looks like there's a drop here in this ceiling, and I don't want to open this up. We could, if we need to, and just put a plate on the ceiling or a faux grate. That might be an option. Might go with the faux grate, but I want to see where that's going. We're close to the elevator, so I want to avoid that, but I want to get in line with here, punch our cables through here some way, and then the camera will be mounted against the wall right here, a little bit further, so we would need to get a piece of conduit for temporary, but we just need to see if we can get into that part. So I'm gonna just open up a small little, well, actually I'm gonna open this up, see what's behind there. If there's not electrical, I might use that. If not, we're gonna open up something a little bit closer that's in line with the panels that I popped there. And my push rod should be long enough to reach there, hopefully. All right, there was actually a cable here. I don't know if that's an old speaker line, but I want to see where this is, because I could possibly use this as a pull string, and this will get me over there, hopefully. Alrighty, so we got some brick, trying to break out the hammer drill. Alrighty, we got through, but then there was a concrete slab, and then, if I can get this stuff lined up so you can see, then we hit steel. So I do have the cable and my push rod through. So we're here. So we're here somewhere, but the whole idea is, hopefully, did we push it far enough that I can actually reach it? And if so, then we got our canal for all of our cables, and then we should be good to go. Hopefully I can reach down on this side of the joist and get to it. Alrighty, we were able to get our cable without having to be destructive, and I have a pull string. I am going to leave another pull string here for future stuff if need be. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this, and then put another pull string on that side so we have another way to come back here. And then we'll pull Ethernet, RG6, and a pull string, and then the pull string will be for when we run another shielded cable back here. I might even run 2 Ethernet cables. Nah, I'd rather do a shielded one just in case. Well, no, let me run 2, because another one would be for internet if we ever decide to come back and do access points over here. Might as well. Alrighty, after having this go through a couple of times, we do have our cables. I have 2 Cat 6, I have a pull string, and I have a RG6. And I left a lot of slack here for right now. I'll close that up. I wish I could have got through there, but now we just got to find a way into the media room, and then we'll be good to go. Alrighty, we got the cables in here. I'm gonna put enough slack to put a conduit there and come into the corner and push all the extra in here. We'll leave the pull string, so we do a snake later. That'll be fine. I got the Ethernet here. I'm gonna terminate those, connect them to here, and then we'll figure out what to do with the access point. That's the next thing that we're gonna do. And then we'll connect the SDI cable and then hang the camera. Alrighty folks, so we got the camera mounted. I need to close up that box and get a piece of conduit to hide the cables, but as you can see, we do have power. Now I need to find the IP address, log in, flip it, hook it up, and change the resolution to match the ATEM, flip the image, get it on the joystick, and then see what we got from there. Alrighty folks, so we got, yes, I'll get there in a second. So we got the camera up here. I'm probably gonna relabel these, but we got it all up, we got it configured and all this other good stuff. We are probably gonna come back and do some of the sound, but at this point I need to find out where we're going to connect the access point to, so that we can get rid of this and test how the Wi-Fi is going to be and if we can get all the way up there. Alrighty folks, we're all done. Let me take you on a tour on what we did here, and there's going to be a phase 2 hopefully. So let me show you what we got. Alrighty, we come over here. As you can see, we didn't have to punch through on the ceiling at all. Need to clean up my mess. We got this. I need to put that plate back on here before I leave. When we come back, we need to put a piece of conduit there to tack that down. and get that up out of the way. I'm gonna let them know about that. That's something real simple. Camera is connected. The phase 2 would be we would do something up there. Let me unplug my stuff here. Need to take this with me. So we got that ran through. The extra cables and everything are right there, so we can pull them easily. Everything is closed up in here. We did add the access point. I was going to mount it, but I don't have any concrete screws to go into this, so we just have it set right here, which is replacing the net gear. I tested the signal, and I have full signal all the way down there to the piano and organ, so they should have no issue connecting to the X32. I did make it a separate network. This whole thing is going to turn off when the system is off, but we're good to go. Worst case scenario, when we come back, we can actually hang that right up here if need be, but I think we are all good to go. Let me take you inside here one more time. We got everything here. I will probably use a plate and put it down here, a keystone, so I can get those cables out of the way. But then we wrapped our cables in here. I left the pull string for right now. I know it's tacky right now, but we're just leaving that temporarily. And we got everything done. There's the other camera. We got it set up. And yay, I think we're gonna come back and do their sound system, because whoever installed it set it up but didn't train them on how to use it, and just some of the changes that they made. I mean, there was a reasoning why they did it, but the fact that they didn't explain it to anybody, like they changed the main, and the mains don't go to the mains. They moved everything to like some buses or something like that, which I don't know why necessarily that they did that. They separated the P16 separately. I don't know why you would do that. And then they had the choir, the organ, the keys. So they have keys, speakers for the keys and the organ, but then they have P16s for each one, which makes no sense. And then they have left and right, which is actually for the pulpit. And then I think they have a matrix or something like that for how the sound is going. But again, nobody trained them on any of this. So what we're going to do, I already backed up everything. Probably come down here, if we install the stage, snake, and the mic, we'll completely wipe this and completely set it up all over again, and then train them on how to use it. So I think that's about it. Let me follow up with them. I need to hurry up and get home because I forgot that I have a meeting at 4. So it's only about an hour here to get back, so we should be fine. And I think that's about it. So link is down below to everything we use, which really wasn't that much of anything. And I think that's about it. If you ever need some help, you can hit me up at ajhomes.com/consultations, and we can see what we can do to help you out. So if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. Catch you on the next video. Later.